Hi everybody, welcome to Jensen's Wall Street News. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported Wednesday that both the Consumer Price Index and the core CPI, excluding food and energy, increased 0.2% from a month ago, below expectations of a 0.3% gain. Dan Niles, the founder of Niles Investment Management, talked about the CPI report, quote, one positive, don't forget oil prices, which go into pretty much all goods, have come down from about $80 in mid-January into the mid-60s. That's a big positive. 10-year Treasury yield rises to 4.3% as investors couldn't see any indication of an imminent recession from the CPI data. For the US stocks, S&P 500 rose 0.49% and the Nasdaq Composite gained 1.22% Wednesday. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reported Wednesday that the Consumer Price Index increased 0.2% in February from a month ago, up 2.8% over the last 12 months, lower than expectations of a 2.9% gain. Both the index for food and energy increased 0.2% in February. The gasoline index decreased 1%, while the index for natural gas jumped 2.5% in February. The core CPI, excluding food and energy, rose 0.2% in February from the previous month, up 3.1% year over year, slightly below expectations of 3.2%. The BLS said, quote, the index for shelter rose 0.3% in February, accounting for nearly half of the monthly all items increase. Dan Niles, the founder of Niles Investment Management, discussed the CPI report with CNBC, quote, this reading is for prior months. Obviously, this tariff uncertainty started to kick in mid-February. So we are going to have to see how much those fit through into CPI and PCE in coming months. One positive is don't forget oil prices, which go into pretty much all goods. They have come down from about $80 in mid-January into the mid-60s. That's a big positive. And 10-year Treasury have come down from 4.8% to 4.3%. That helps as well. Let's not forget the dollar down from about 110 to 104, and that's also helpful. 10-year Treasury yield dropped sharply, then it rebounded right after the CPI report was released because the numbers came in lower than expectations, but investors couldn't see any signals of an imminent recession from the data. Then it's hovering around 4.3% as investors are waiting for the Producer Price Index, scheduled to be released at 8:30 a.m. Thursday. For the US stocks, S&P 500 rose 0.49% and the Dow Jones Industrial Average fell 0.2%. The tech-heavy Nasdaq gained 1.22%. The AI-related stocks were one of the best performers on Wednesday as Oracle announced $16 billion of capex for its fiscal 2025 ending May 31st this year, higher than previously estimated. In addition, NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang is scheduled to deliver a keynote at its GTC conference on March 18th next Tuesday. NVIDIA stock jumped 6.42%, Shares of Broadcom and Oracle added 2.18% and 4.65% respectively. Okay, this is the end of today's news. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.